Hello, beautiful. You see the switch up?
I see. That was fast. Like magic.
Hi, how are we doing tonight?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well.
Good,
Mhm.
good. All right, so what I normally do is first introduce myself and what this is, what Creative Conversations is, and what it's about, and why we're here. So,
Okay.
I am London. I am an artist, many things, an artist, a spiritualist, everything. And I do wearable art. So, how I started, even my artwork was through shoes. So,
Yeah.
I created shoes from actually digitally from the beginning, but, it costs to get it manufactured. So, how do we continue to use our resources to continue to move forward? And that's how it became wearable art and taking shoes that are already made and basically using that as the canvas and then doing my artwork from that. Along that journey, because that journey has been a good 10 plus years,
Okay.
and still, because I'm still on it, I've just have come across different creatives, and within my spiritual practice as well. Like this year is the year that I really realized that it's all in one, and
Mhm.
so just connecting with other artists that I feel are the bomb, and I'm like, oh, y'all are like, you got it, like your shit is together. Like, ooh, I'm asking you questions, like, what is it? What did you do?
Yeah.
And realizing that we are in the same, not, I don't want to say position, but for to present it to the world, position. And what I mean by that is like our thought processes, our processes, period, and how, people think that this happened overnight and it really took 10 years or however many years. So this platform was really to connect us creatives and help inspire us, motivate us to move forward, help to see ourselves in each other's paths and journeys and processes. And yeah, so this is Creative Conversations. um so now I would love for you. I know what you said, and I actually want you to say we spoke probably like 30 minutes before we got on here, just about what this is about. I try to do that so the guests don't feel nervous because I know how I
Uh-huh.
felt when I first came on here, and I was like, oh my God, what am I doing? And then
Yeah.
when I got on here, I was like, oh, okay. So we did speak 30 minutes, but I do want you to say what you told me before you get into who you are and introduce yourself.
Well, thank you for having me here.
Mhm.
It's an honor. I really don't like doing introductions. Like, I usually like run away from them. Like, if there's a class and you have to stand up and introduce yourself, I'll just go to the bathroom so that I don't have to be present for it. So, introducing myself, I'm Omi. I am a mother, a creator, educator, spiritualist. There's like so many titles that I could give myself,
Mhm.
but really I'm just Omi.
Mhm.
Um, and I'm just with making all the things.
I love that.
Um, I just try to stay like fully immersed in a creative lifestyle.
I love that. And this is my first time like meeting on me. Like we've throughout the last couple of years have communicated via social media, but this is my first time like officially actually speaking to you, to be
Yeah.
honest. I've admired your work. The first of your work that I was really introduced to was the metal work, and it's so beautiful. And then I saw these masks and I'm like, oh my God. And last year I was diagnosed with ADHD, and I've had it
Mhm.
all my life. I just didn't know what it was. And so the masks play a very important part of my life because I've been masking all my life. I've been
Hmm.
trying to find who I am, to be honest with you. That's all what it's coming down to be, right? Because I've had to
Yeah.
do all these different things for people, for myself, to protect myself around people. So Yeah, I'm so enamored by your mask and everything.
Thank you.
You're
I am
welcome.
definitely a mask person. I'm obsessed.
Yeah.
I I don't know, I have like a one-track mind.
Hmm.
So it's like any art form that I do, I gotta include mask in it.
Hmm.
All around my home, I mean, there's masks that I've collected over the years. If you see any piece of paper, there's a doodle of a mask on it. All my jewelry that I wear is masks. Um, I mean, there's so many things that you can do with them and so many ways that you can express yourselves. They're just facial expressions, you know?
And
So
so many things
they're
that they represent, even traditionally, right? And so
absolutely.
ceremonial, but also like protection, or also like a baby shower, quote unquote, like,
Yeah. Rites of passage,
yeah,
marriage, representing ancestors,
yeah,
or and some are just decorative, or some are for a festival.
yeah.
So there's just so many things you can do with them in so many ways that you can infuse spirit into things by adding mask.
Yes, yes. So how did you get started? Like, how did you get started?
Started like making masks or just like what?
Just your journey period in artistry and how it's connecting to ancestral realms, and just like what was the start of all of that?
Okay. See, there's like so many streams that can
We got
flood into
time.
an
No.
ocean of things to say. So I'll go with like just like the art. Um, I first started out making jewelry some years ago, probably like 15, 20 years ago. Um, no, I'm not that old, maybe 15. Um, but yeah, so I used to like have these dreams where I was like wearing adornment that I had never seen before. And so one day there was like this headpiece that I dreamed about, and I just woke up and went to the store to like buy the materials to make it. And it kind of went from there. I was always making things for myself that I would see in dreams or things like that. And I really just wanted to wear things that I hadn't seen anyone else with on. And I wanted to keep it that way. It was never like something that I intended to make income from or anything like that. But as time went on, like I said, I'm an educator as well. And I was teaching in the classroom, and I had my son, and he was getting to the age where I just didn't want to miss any moments with him. And so I stopped working so that I could like stay home and take care of him and homeschool him. And I needed a way to make income.
Yeah.
So I leaned into the jewelry. And as far as like the mask and how they integrate with that, is that um, I just, from the start, I always wanted things that like represented me. And in growing up, like masks were a big part of like my parents' art collection. Like,
Mhm.
so I've always seen myself in like that kind of like vibe. And the art that my parents collected always had mask and like visions of women that looked like me, women with head wraps on, women dancing. That's like just all over the house. So it's like, okay, if I'm going to make my own art, I'm going to embody, you know, what I've been inspired by.
Absolutely.
Um, I don't know. Did I answer your question?
You did. You did. You did. And more. Where are you from? Where are you located?
I live in Southern Illinois, but it's
Okay.
mostly like I would consider it like St. Louis because it's
Okay.
like not close to Chicago, like
Okay.
4 hours away from there. But I live from like 20 minutes downtown across the river from St. Louis. So
I did not know that. I don't know where I thought you were, but no, I
I
wasn't
don't look
expecting
like
that.
I'm from the Midwest because
No, not at all.
I'm not. I just happen to live here, but I'm a military brat.
Okay.
Um, so I was born in Germany, lived some time in
Mm.
Japan, moved back to Germany where I graduated high
Wow.
school. So I don't really have a place that I call home, but like originally, like my family is from Florida and Tennessee. So
I love that. I
I'm
would have
just a
never
woman of the
known.
world.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. All right. You have a son. I didn't know that either. You look so
I
young.
do. I
Oh,
have a oh, he's not 14, he's 13.
what?
But yeah, he's 13, but he's gonna be 14 soon. But he's my baby. He's my baby. I
Wow.
just released him into the wild because, like I said, I homeschooled him
Yeah.
up until this year. He went to eighth grade.
Wow. Look
This,
at
I know
you.
it was a big, big like step, but I'm just like, okay, we have to grow. I've got to detach, and
But
I
even
feel
that,
like
like, how did you do that? Oh, like your artwork and balancing that and just I know that's a lot. You know?
it is.
Yeah.
It is. I'm not
Yeah, I'm
gonna
like,
lie.
I
I
have
was
my
like,
job and I'm trying to do my stuff. I'm
yeah,
like,
I was all over the place, but it worked. I mean, children are a passion of
mhm,
mine. I love babies. Like I've been teaching preschool like all my life. My first job was at a child care center. My mom used to own a child care center. She didn't go to work until I was in eighth grade. So it's like I never even thought about the fact that, you know, I put my son in school in eighth grade too. So like that was the time I detached from my mom
yeah,
as well. Even though I did go to school, I've always been like a mommy's baby.
yeah.
And so yeah, it took a lot, but I'm creative and I just know how to communicate with children better than I know how to communicate with adults, honestly.
Same, same, same. I mean, yeah. It's just it's so much easier, and I feel
It
like
is
I can be it's crazy. I
authentic.
can be 1,000% myself,
Yeah,
even the directness that I am and the way that I talk, and they will handle it better than most adults.
yeah. And I'm just like an all around playful person. I mean,
Same.
like when I don't have my mask on, because I have to wear mask out into the world, but like the real face of me is a big 7-year old, and sometimes a 2-year old, you know,
Same.
but that's why I love working with children. I love making art with children, doing crafts and things like that, because I learned so much from them. They're so creative, they're so fearless, and then, they just give you raw love, and I need
Baby,
that.
the Roarers, okay? The
Yeah.
Roarers. I love that. Yeah, I definitely can relate. One, I am a child of a leg bus, so definitely can relate.
Okay.
And then two, just again, having to wear those masks at a very young age, it's like I didn't get to fully be a child because I had to, I had my younger siblings, I had my younger cousin that I had to pick up after school and,
Yeah.
so yeah, I get it. So anytime that I get to, like, I always want to just be in child mode because it's just so freeing, especially now, everything going on in the world and going on, not even like, yes, the world, but within our internally and just around our environments. It's like, even my ancestors keep telling me you need to have fun, and I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
I don't even know what that is right now in this moment. But yeah, so that for me, I'm trying to find new ways to redefine what fun is for me now, right? And so
Yeah.
back in the day, fun, was being outside, but I like outside, playing tag, like going to the park and having a picnic. And still, I love
Yeah.
those things. I don't know about tag. I go to the gym, but
Yeah.
definitely having a picnic or just trying to figure out what that even looks like at my big adult age.
Yeah. For me, anything that involves extreme laughter
Yes,
is what's fun.
yes,
And it doesn't even have to be doing any particular activity as long as I'm in the company of someone who can really like make me laugh.
yeah,
It's a vibe. Or
yeah,
or to like go out and dance
yeah.
like to good music.
Oh, yeah.
That's everything to me.
That is my
Mm.
my form of meditation, or my form of
Yeah,
life. Like, that's not for me. Meditation has never. I mean, I do it. Don't get me wrong. Now that I'm in a space now where I understand it. At first, I didn't understand, because a lot of people, I feel like, that were like teachers of or wanting to be teachers of meditation, didn't really understand, because a lot of people are like, "Oh, close your eyes. What did you see?" And I'm like, "Nothing.
yeah.
I didn't see
Right.
nothing." Like, I'm here. But to
Yeah,
me, that is the importance of meditation when you first get into it, is not seeing nothing, not hearing anything, like being able to be in that space of just solitude and peace to
hmm,
receive what it is that you're supposed to. So for me, dancing is like, it gets me into this state where I can like just be in the zone and be dancing, and not see
yeah,
or hear anything else around me but the drums, and be attached to the connection with my ego and ancestors at the time. So like,
yeah,
it's not necessarily, or my artwork is definitely my meditation. Like, so it's not a form of like really just what I guess the traditional way of doing it. So yeah, I love that.
yeah. Like I meditation can be anything that just takes you there, takes you to that
Hmm.
zone and like lets your mind become like a vacuum. Like that's just, you know, I can meditating is like doodling for me. It's definitely
Hmm.
dance. Like if I'm dancing and I can just like get my heart rate up, you know? And then like once I stop, downloads, downloads,
Yeah.
downloads. I'm
Oh,
getting all kind of information. It's like grab your journal. Where is
yes.
it at? Because they speaking right now and they spitting. Okay. So
Last night was that was last night. Last night I was planning for my I don't know what I thought I was doing. I was planning for my downloads, right?
uh, how do you
Spirit
do that?
said, because I'm like, yeah, so I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna really, organize. I know what it is. You gave me the idea. I don't want to do this right now. Okay, I'll
Mhm.
come back to it. No, they were like, I was like, all right, just writing everything. And I'm like, okay. So I love it though. I love it when I'm in that space. I
Yeah.
can feel the difference when I'm in a space to receive, and in a space of alignment, to be honest. Like, that's, to me, that's how I know I'm in alignment, when all these things start opening up for me,
Yeah.
because a lot of times we want these things to open up and we're not ready for it, right? And so you can want it all you want to, and you may get it, but when you get it, it's not going to be the right timing. Something always is going to be off about it. So don't rush, right? So don't rush the things that we're manifesting. And I actually posted today or yesterday something that I saw Master P post, and it was about making sure that when you manifest your dreams, that you're praying to keep them, right? Praying
Yeah.
to do the things that you need to do to make them go further than just receiving them. So I thought that was
Yeah.
really, really important and really dope.
For sure. Because
Yeah.
they can slip in and out of hand real quick, you
And
know?
it could be the things that you think that you want too. I've noticed this year, things that I thought that I wanted for years and years and years, and then I receive it and I'm like, huh, okay.
Right.
I understand why
That
it
doesn't
took this
feel the same
long.
way that I
Yeah,
thought
it
it
doesn't
would.
feel like how I thought it was gonna be. And I'm like, okay, noted.
Yeah.
So yeah. Um, what was I gonna say? Did you get my message about the cards? I know I did it like 5 minutes before I
No,
got on here.
I
No,
didn't
okay.
get your message.
So my bad. So I don't know. Do you have any cards around you?
Possibly.
Okay.
Possibly.
It won't be now. It'll be later on. But at the end, I normally use Queen Loney's affirmation deck to pull a card for the conversation and for the collective at the time. But I know that you
Mhm.
have your cards too. So if you wouldn't mind, if you wanted to pull one as well, that could be something.
Depends
If
on
you're,
how I'm feeling when we get
yes,
there.
depending on how you're feeling. Absolutely. Absolutely. Um, all right, and then so something I've been talking to you about too is how I've been seeing you like show up more, I feel like, for yourself, and posting more about your designs, posting more messages from spirit, but just like I've been seeing it like constantly, consistently. Um, is there a difference in that, or do you feel like now is a time that spirit is calling you to do it or what?
Yeah, for sure. Like I have a tendency to disappear. Like I don't even really leave my home unless I
Mm-hmm.
have to work.
Mm-hmm.
Or
Yeah.
so, and you get out of the habit of like posting. Like for a long time posting gave me anxiety just from the constant people like making fake pages, people stealing your work, people, wearing masks of friendship or like,
Mm-hmm.
wanting to connect with you just to like try to destiny swap with you or just weird energy. And I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't want to be involved with this,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I,
Mm-hmm.
but I wasn't born to be in the shadows. I wasn't
At
born to
all, yeah.
hide. And like, honestly, like, I would say 90% of the art that I share is old.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
It's
Mm-hmm.
things like I've like hoarded so much of the things that I've created, so much of my visual art and sculpture, whatever. Like I have so much and I'm like, okay, just pace yourself and start like putting things out. And like when I feel like it's too much, I just fall back. But I
Mm-hmm.
can't fall back like for a long time like I used to, like
Mm-hmm.
just straight disappear. you
Yeah,
know.
yeah.
Um, but also realizing I don't have to like keep doing things when I don't feel like it. Like I I felt like I had to like make jewelry because this is what I've been doing. This is what's been paying my
Mm-hmm.
bills or whatever. But
Mm-hmm.
it's like you can make some and then you can make other stuff and then come back to it. And like right now, my heart's just not there with adornment. It's
Yeah,
just not. And like I've been trying to like force it, but I love to do so many other things,
yeah,
and it all has the same spirit, but that's just
yeah.
not like the medium that I want to work with right now. Like I like making jewelry for myself, like how I started out doing it.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to hit me for a custom or something like that, and my it aligns with my spirit and it wouldn't be like a burden for me to make it.
Mm-hmm.
If it would just flow out of me, sure, I'm with that. But if you wanted me to do all kind of stuff that's not even my style and you
Mm-hmm.
don't want to pay me what it's worth, that just turns me off to doing that. And like, I just want to flow with spirit and I want to create things that I dream about,
Mm-hmm.
and yeah, like so I'm working on lots of things that I'm
Yeah, yeah.
excited about,
I love
I want to
that.
say this though.
Yeah.
So this, like, obviously I've been putting out a lot of like of my visual art and things like that. Um and I started doing that like in the summertime, and I had been hoarding all these designs for so long. And then somebody by the name of Bomani,
I,
by the name of
baby,
Bomani,
baby.
Lico Game Bread, hit me up and was like, yo, you got this style that I really, really like. And let's collaborate for this amazing album. Did you listen to it?
I
Medicine for
haven't listened
War.
to it yet.
You
I'm
haven't
going
listened.
to.
It's like 22 minutes long, it's 23 minutes long, but you're gonna run it back
Yes.
several times. You gotta listen to it on your phone, you gotta listen to it in your car, and you gotta listen to it with your headphones or your AirPods
I
because
heard the song that was released with the artwork and I was like, huh.
yeah, it's a vibe. It's a vibe. But
Yeah.
so yeah, stream
Yes.
Medicine for War, but that really put a battery in me because this is
Mm,
like my artwork that I had been just doodling on, making art for myself, but never wanting to share it like
mm,
on that scale. For him to want me to make the visuals for his album cover, it was such an honor and it was such an affirmation that like,
yes.
hey, like it's not just something that you do just for you that you shouldn't share, like it's on streaming platforms,
It is so, and it's fire. It's
Thank you.
fire.
Thank you.
Just
Yeah,
as
I
all
love
your
it too.
artwork, I'm like, yo, this is amazing. I love it.
Yeah, the visuals like really go with the lyrics too. It's a vibe.
I
So,
love it. It's
um
I'm gonna post it when I like do the clips and stuff with your stuff as well.
Oh,
Like
okay.
it's super,
Yeah.
super dope. I love it.
It definitely was like a road opener. Like it
Hmm.
definitely the whole process of that collaboration was a
Hmm.
whole road opener
Hmm.
ritual. And I'm
Ashe.
like, yeah, I appreciate that. So
And I love, and I your whole like temperament right now, your whole excitement is
I
everything. Like
know
I,
because I'm so proud of that
yes,
project.
and I love
And
that. I love that.
like you gotta listen to it. You just gotta listen to it.
I
It's
am
healing. It's medicine for war. And
medicine for war.
it's medicine for war. And you know what life is like? It's
Yeah,
constant
absolutely.
spiritual warfare. So there's some
I love
tools, there's
that.
some
And so
medicine in
again,
there.
that's what this is about, right? And so also like that connection and knowing like if you come across an artist that has dope stuff or something that you connect with them. Like
Yeah.
this is we have so many skill sets that we don't show that, right? That you're saying now that we
Yeah.
don't show that, or we may show a little piece of it and somebody notices it and they're like, wait, like you do this, and you're like,
Yeah,
no, I
yeah.
don't.
And that's how it was. I had like put out like 2 or 3 pieces, like,
Yeah,
oh, here.
yeah,
I was just like dipping my toe in there.
yeah,
And he's like, yo, that.
yeah.
that one. Do that some more. And I'm like,
Yes.
and like I had went to New Orleans, like randomly one of my friends hit me up and was like, oh, I gotta go for a conference for 6 days. You wanna come? And I'm like,
Wait,
okay.
that was before or after?
This was right before. And I ran
Wow.
into this guy at um, the hotel I was staying at. We end up having, he was there for some other conference, and we end up having a conversation. Turns out, like, we were connected through like my old LA, just a random person, but we got to talking and
Wow.
he has become like he was like a good creative inspiration, and we've had so many creative conversations. But the first thing he said to me was like, yo, like all this jewelry stuff is nice, but what's up with this visual art, these digital designs? These are dope. Like you should do more of that. And I was like, really? Because for a long time, like with the jewelry, I would like just doodle on an index card and make it like a thank you note.
Right,
And
right.
um people would always be like, oh, thanks. My favorite part of this is the little card you
Yeah,
made me, you
yeah.
know? So to create it more, put myself out there more has been a blessing.
I
So
love that. I love
I'm
that.
really
I feel like
excited about it.
artists, as artists, we aren't allowed on the stage, right, to explore and discover what other gifts we have, right? And so we're always, so for instance, I'm saying this because, like you said, with your jewelry,
Hmm.
that's kind of like how I am with my shoes and artwork. Although I love it, don't get me wrong. It
Hmm.
started as, again, for me, as a therapy for me to get through when my brother passed. And then all of a sudden it became this thing where I'm creating for people,
Hmm.
and that's not really what I want to do. Like I want to create because this is what I like and what I'm creating. And if
Yeah.
you like it, then you can get it or whatever. So I'm going back to revamping that. But even then, like you said, like I'm on a pause from that right this moment because I haven't
Yeah.
actually. I that was part of the downloads the other night, last
Mhm.
night. Like Spirit has definitely been putting some stuff in my energy. So I do know the next steps that I want to take. But as of right now, I'm not really interested in like that, right? I'm more
Yeah.
interested in something that I never even thought I would be doing, which is this, right? The
Yeah. Okay.
hosting a conversation or being on a live talking like that just wasn't I'm super shy, y'all don't understand, like I am
Me?
so shy.
So am I. Very, very
So
shy. Lots like there's people who've never seen me talk. They've seen me lots of times and I just keep a straight face
you,
because I'm just there observing. And if I feel like I want to take off the mask,
yeah, yeah,
and be big Omi,
yeah.
I'm gonna do that. But otherwise, it's just gonna be like,
It is because when I called you 30 minutes, you like, how you doing? I was like, oh. But hey, girl, I get it. I get it.
that's so funny. I know. I know. I've been like that all my
No,
life.
listen. from a spiritual aspect, believe me, I get it.
Yeah.
This is my second delay that I'm in, so I get
Yeah.
it. And which I love. I love my, oh, you spoke to Ia for a little bit.
I did. I did. She has a
Yeah.
beautiful
Oh
spirit.
my God, I love her. I love her. So yeah, I'm very happy where I'm at right now. And when I look back on it, I was gonna say this to you as well, as far as like how you were brought up. But when I look back on how I got to my Elay now, the puzzle pieces and the signs and the connections were always there. I just
Yeah.
didn't know at the time. And so I know that that's my life, the journey of my life period is the puzzle pieces for every single thing,
Yeah.
everything in my life, through the jobs that I've had, through the people that I've met previously, or may still be a part of my life, or whatever the case may be. Like it all led me to today. And I'm hearing as you're talking about, your mom and militaries and homeschooling your son and, putting him back in school at eighth grade and all these things that came from also your own experience that kind of just continued to be a tradition for you and your family. So
Yeah.
that's really, really beautiful. And it's more of what we need now, right? And so in order to move forward where we are as people, as black and brown people in this world, is gonna be the connection to the traditions, connection to our roots, and really knowing what that is, right? And so you can't move forward on what you think you know. For instance, Thanksgiving just passed, the history
Hmm.
that we've been taught on that, right? And so really going deeper into our own history, knowing what our history is, and not just on a global scale, right?
Uh-huh.
Go to Ancestry. I've been on Ancestry.com like a fiend, and I've been finding census after census after census after census, all the way down to, I think, six generations of my great grandparents. So, like,
Oh,
really
wow.
finding, right, and really finding who you are in that way, right? And so, I love rice. My family is from, yeah, I love me some rice. My family is from on my mother's side, we're 100% from Sierra Leone. We were rice
Okay.
farmers. South Carolina during this transatlantic slave trade. Like it all makes sense. Like once you really find the information, it actually is
Yeah.
going to be your identity. It's going to be who you
Yeah.
are. It's going to make sense to why you do things the way that you do, why you like the things that you do. So right now, I think that is the importance of us as people, but also as creatives to be able to express that in our artwork now as well, because we need it now more than we need my shoes. I'm gonna keep it a buck,
Right.
and that's another, no, for real, but that's the
That's
reason
how I
why
feel
I
too about
stopped.
adornment.
That's
Like,
why I stopped, because I'm like, my shit is not cheap and I'm not gonna undervalue myself, right? But I also know that the environment or atmosphere of what's going on financially, like it ain't popping right now. Like,
yeah.
so I'm not gonna force something on people that is adornment or that is a materialistic thing that, yes, don't get me wrong, our artwork holds energy, but you have to like pivot right with the rest of the energy of the world. So where are we now, right? So your messages your artwork, your digital artwork that you've been posting has been very inspiring,
Thank
with the
you.
messages, the cards that you pull. It's been point on for me as far as where I'm at, my thoughts and everything. So just making more stuff that is going to be inspirational and motivational, but also coming from your heart, coming from that
Yeah.
space, and not just because it's clout and this is the direction that it's going right now.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Like things, jewelry and adornment, clothing, it's all like a luxury for some people at this point, and you can still get your art out there in a way
Hmm.
that is accessible for everybody and can still be charged up. with some energy to give
Exactly.
people a vibe that they need to give people some medicine, you
Okay, for
know?
war. Okay.
Exactly. We all need some medicine for war.
That's right. That's right. Two things I could say off of that. One, and now I pivoted, guys, to candles, actually.
Okay.
So I I had always wanted to do candles. Like it's always these little nuggets that spirit randomly gives me, and I'll be like, okay. But I feel like it's never for that moment. It's like here, now let it boil and let it simmer and let it, get to what it needs to be. That's how creative conversation was. I got this idea in 2020, and here we
Oh,
are today. Yeah,
yeah.
I just didn't know what to do with it, and now obviously I do. And so candles, I knew I wanted to do candles. I just knew everything that my whole mindset and everything that I do is that I don't want to do it like anybody else. Like
Yeah.
that's the first,
That's the first thought.
that's the first thought. If I'm gonna do this, I gotta make sure I could do it my way.
Yeah.
And so that was the first thought. And then it took a minute to really be like, okay, how can that happen? And then finally everything just started coming together. And I was like, okay, this feels like me. It looks like me. It is me. And
Mhm.
I'm able to help people with it. Like that was
Yeah.
my main like thoughts around that. Um, and then this is so cathartic. I know I actually, which is weird because I actually hate talk. I don't hate talk therapy, but I'm in it. I do talk therapy twice a week, every week,
Nice.
twice a day, every week. But it sometimes people gonna get it or they not. So it's
Yeah.
like I don't know. But for this, I feel like I'm able to kind of guide the direction and guide what it is that spirit is telling me that we need to speak about
Hmm.
or have those type of artists and guests on there. And it's always like right on to from what people have told me. Like I've looked at your clips, I've looked at previous conversations, and these are the things that I didn't understand for myself. And that's the
Hmm.
goal. That's like if nothing else comes out of this is what I want from that is this to also be something that's healing for somebody else. So it's just motivational. So
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah. How you feeling?
I'm feeling cool. I feel
Yeah.
I'm flowing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good, good. All right. Color of the year is white,
Oh
right?
yeah.
It is. Um, I recently just yesterday just posted something about it, right? And because I saw a lot of comments of people saying the Klan and this is not the right time for that to be the color and blah blah
Hmm.
blah. Yeah. So I'm like, and again, this goes back to history of who we are and where we come from as a people. Not only black people, brown people. White has been a color of before the Klan. The Klan could never. Like
Hmm.
it's in our ancestry. It's what it represents: protection, clarity, pureness. I'm ecstatic that white is the color this year. Like I wanna. If I could, I wish if I could wear. I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try to wear white as much as I can. I know
Yeah.
I don't have that much white in my wardrobe. I should, but I don't. But I'm gonna
Yeah.
try to wear it as much as I can. But I felt like this was also a tool that spirit put in our hands, right? White being the color. Not that for those who know, but for those who
Yeah.
don't, right? And then it just being another tool for us to use, right? People feel like in war, you have to pick up a machete, you have to pick up all these weapons, or what can I call it? Because there's different weapons. Your mind is a weapon, but to
Hmm.
pick up a physical machete or a gun or something, that has to be the way that you're going to win the war, and it's
Hmm.
just not. It's just not the only way. Let me say that, right? And so, really having to, again, educate yourself, ground yourself, and be ready for the things that are to come.
Yeah. There's a lot to come too.
Yeah,
We need a lot of grounding.
yeah, yeah. It hasn't even started yet, but I mean, it has, but people don't realize it hasn't. Yes. All right. So I am going to pull a card
Okay.
from the affirmation deck to see what it is that the message is for us to launch. Queen Loney, if you guys do not know, is one of my besties, but also a very great multi-faceted artist, photographer, graphic collagist, all different types of things.
Extraordinaire.
Extraordinaire, yeah. I'm like, I don't even know all the titles, what to call them and whatever, but yeah. Sis is my best title. But she created an affirmation deck. Some of you may know her, follow her, seen her artwork around. I'm just going to show an example of like what her artwork looks like.
Yes.
And then she
Very
has
beautiful.
her, yeah, and then she has her affirmations on top of the artwork. And then this is her logo. So at the end of each session, I like to pull a card or whatever comes out to see
Hmm.
what the message is, what we may be feeling, or what we need to focus on, and then go from here. Hello, Queens. Hello.
Hi.
All right. I am doing, while I'm doing that, I'm doing the last session of Creative Conversations is on December 21st. And I was trying to see um, who to get on here to like close it out for the year.
Hmm.
Um, but the people that I was showing the dates to weren't available. Rightfully so, because it was meant for me to close it out. And so I am going to do a vision board edition of Creative Conversations. So, what that's
Okay.
going to look like from now until December 21st, if you do want to be a part of that, you guys can gather all of your supplies, your clippings from your magazines, your prints, your textiles, your whatever, and just have it prepared and ready. And then on the 21st, we'll be doing our vision boards and having a discussion about the end of the year, our lessons, things that we want to manifest, whatever it is that we want to come into community and talk about. This is going to be a close friends live, meaning that it's not going to be like this open to everybody. Anybody can join it, but I kind of wanted to create a safer, not that this isn't safe, but a safe space for everybody to gather and just talk about, their dreams and the things that they are manifesting and imagining for themselves.
Hmm.
If that's something that you guys want to do, you can comment under the post to add you to the close friends group. And then, yeah, December 21st, we're going to have a vision board and we're going to go into the new year.
Nice. I want to do it.
Huh?
I said nice. I want to do it. I'm
Yeah,
in.
absolutely, absolutely. I'm actually and also it's gonna be with it's myself. I put London and friends because it's gonna be the guests that were already on here for this season of Creative Conversations. So of course you, Loney, Queen Loney. I have Ryan that's gonna be on here. So a lot of good artists. If this is your first Creative Conversations, you can go to the page and follow, and then in the link, it has the link to the YouTube page, which you can see the full sessions of all the guests will be on there by tomorrow. All the guests full, full conversations. I work too. So yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
when I try to do it, I can do when I can do it. But yeah, I think it's gonna be really dope. I want to do a meditation. I'm also doing a giveaway, so I'm giving away some candles. Doing a raffle for that, just to set you up for the new year, coming into some new energy, and just seeing how we can come into community and collaborate more with one another. Yeah, whatever it is, just building. So,
Yeah.
alrighty, so. Oh, I just got real hot. Very specific. Okay, what they do. I do not need any external help to feel powerful. I am valuable.
Very nice. I receive all that.
Shay, Shay. All right. Is there anything else that you want to add to the conversation? Anything you want anyone to know? Where can they find you? Where can they find? Is your like digital work available?
Not yet.
Not yet. Okay,
Not
but
yet.
still.
Coming soon.
Coming soon. Listen, I got coming soon on my wearable art page. Please believe it. But is there anywhere that they can find you, or yeah, what?
You can
Your
find
page.
me on this page at Black Madonna Juju. You can find me on at the Spirit Doll or Sweet Omi Designs, depending on whatever vibe you're looking for. Sweet Omi Designs is obviously my designs. Black Madonna Juju haven't decided where I'm going with this page anymore. Um, and Spirit Doll is more for upliftment and things like that.
Oh my gosh, that's how I am. I'm about to redo my whole, no, for real. And this is what I want to show. Like, we are on the same energy vibe. Like, I'm redoing my page, London Kyle page. Don't
Hmm.
know what it's gonna look like, but yeah, it's time for it to
Yeah.
like change and like just be different.
For sure.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I just want to say I thank you so much for coming on here. I thank you for your support through all of these years, even though this is the first time that we're actually like connecting and
Yeah,
communicating. But I thank you
likewise.
so much. I will see you on the 21st. Get your
Okay.
supplies ready. And yeah, everybody, if you're here, the conversation will be uploaded, or just getting in, the conversation will be uploaded on the YouTube's page for Creative Conversations. I will also drop clips on the Creative Conversations Instagram page. And yeah, stay tuned for more information about the Vision Board Party. I already have a flyer up. The date might change, to be honest, because I have to do some end of year cleaning myself. So,
Yeah.
and I believe that date is the date, but I got to double check that.
All
But if it changes, I'll let you guys know. But thank you so much. Yeah, have a good night, everyone.
right. You too.
Peace.